Wilson on first down. And that's complete to Gandy Golden. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
As he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. 15-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete. Right around the 80. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington, nothing. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Down at the 26.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That will go for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Allen flushed out right. And it's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. play action. Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete to Travis.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And the Washington
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Wilson now on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. It'll be 3rd down at 5 for them to start things out. shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Allen will try again on second down. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And 10.
Now Allen again. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That one throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They find some open field here. Return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ronald Darby brought him down. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Here's Allen.
At the 23-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bills 28, Washington 10. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Bills 35, Washington 10. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Sims. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From the gun, Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Buying time to his left. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. Right home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Wilson on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 44-yard.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. The play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
They're not even trying to do anything.
The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 99 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Monte Nicholson picks up where return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Forced out to him, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. To try again after the sack, Allen, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 89 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On play action, Allen steps away. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. There with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tyler Bass now for the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Travis Kelce. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce, 77 yards. And Washington able to get a score back. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got him to it
special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1 more yard.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Singletary again. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
less than a yard.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains.
19 yards.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Wilson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On first down, Singletary. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run here with Singletary. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The game gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen going to throw. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills add on. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Bills 90, Washington 22. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check that down to Carson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack on first down, Wilson. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Washington on third down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
15 yards. And the
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10.
Wilson's pass.
That's good for 28 yards. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
90.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And
this will be caught at the 30. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as